Black played. Queen takes d1. Pause the video and try to find white's next move. Pawn takes f7 check. King e7. Pawn promotes to knight at fx g8 check. Rook takes g8. Bishop takes d1. Bishop h6. White is clearly ahead. Let's go to the next game. White made a move. Queen h7. Pause the video to figure out black's next move. Pawn takes f2 check. King h2. Pawn promotes to knight at f1 check. King g1. White intends to play. Rook takes g7. Queen e3 check. Rook takes e3. Knight takes e3. Rook g8 mate, and gain a significant edge. Knight takes g3 move preferred by black. Rook takes g3. Black is clearly ahead. Let's go to the next game. Black just played. Queen g3. Pause the video and try to find white's next move. Pawn e7 check. King g7. Pawn promotes to knight at e8 check. King f8. Black is preparing to play queen h2 mate and take decisive advantage. Knight takes d6 move preferred by white. Queen takes d6. White is in a commanding position. Let's go to the next game. Black played. Knight e3. Pause the video and try to find white's next move. Pawn promotes to knight at g8 check. King g5. Knight h3 check. King g4. Knight takes f2 check. King g5. White is clearly ahead. Let's go to the next game. Black just played. Rook g1 check. Pause the video and try to predict white's next move. King h5. White is setting up to play. Rook takes f7 check. King g8. Pawn e7. King takes f7. Pawn promotes to queen at e8 check. King g7. Rook e7 check. King f6. Rook f7 mate and seize the initiative. Rook f1 was chosen by black. Pawn e7. Rook f5. Pawn promotes to queen at e8. Pawn g4 check. White is clearly ahead. Let's go to the next game. White made a move. Pawn b6. Pause the video to analyze black's next move. Pawn f3. Black wants to play. Pawn f2. King c3. Rook b1. Rook h8. Rook takes b6 and secure a stronghold in the game. King c3 was chosen by white. Pawn f2. Black's idea is to play. Rook b5. Rook h7. King g6 and establish a winning position. King takes b2 was chosen by white. Pawn promotes to queen at f1. King c3. Black is dominating the board. Let's go to the next game. Black made a move. Rook d2. Pause the video to spot white's next move. Queen takes h6 check. Pawn takes h6. Pawn g7 check. King h7. Pawn promotes to knight at gx f8 check. King h8. Rook g8 mate. White won. Let's go to the next game. White just played. Pawn promotes to queen at c8. Pause the video to analyze black's next move. Pawn takes f3 check. King g1. Pawn f2 check. Rook takes f2. Pawn takes f2 check. King h2. Pawn promotes to knight at f1 check. Queen takes f1. Rook takes f1. Queen c2 check. White has no response. Let's go to the next game. White just played. Knight c3. Pause the video and try to find black's next move. On f2. Black might go for pawn promotes to queen at f1 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Knight d5 played by white. Pawn promotes to knight at f1 check. King takes d3. King e6. Knight c7 check. King e5. Knight b5. Knight g3. King e3. Knight takes h5. King f3. Black is clearly ahead. Let's go to the next game. Black played. Rook takes c. To pause the video to analyze white's next move. Pawn takes f7 check. King h7. Pawn promotes to knight at f8 check. King h6. Rook g6 check. King h5. Rook g5 check. King h4. Knight g6 check. King h3. Rook h5 check. King g2. Black might go for queen e1 check. King d3. Queen e2 mate and increase their advantage significantly. Rook takes h1 was chosen by white. King takes h1. Knight f8. Rook takes a2. Knight takes e6. Rook a1. Knight c5. On a5. On e6. On a4. King f2. Rook a2 check. King f3. White is preparing to play. On e7. Rook a3 check. King e2. Rook a2 check. King e3. On a3. Pawn promotes to queen at e8 and dominate the board. Knight a8 move preferred by black. On e7. White wants to play, pawn promotes to queen at e8 and seize the initiative. Knight c7 move preferred by black. Knight takes a4. Rook h2. Knight c5. King g1. Knight takes b7. Rook f2 check. King g4. White is setting up to play. King f5. King g2. Knight e4. Rook e2. Knight bd6. King f3. King e5 and secure a stronghold in the game. Rook e2 played by black. Knight c8. King f1. Knight bd6. Rook g2 check. King f5. King e2. Knight a7. White is setting up to play, knight takes c6 and take decisive advantage. Pawn c5 played by black. Pawn takes c5. Rook g7. White has a strong upper hand. Let's go to the next game.